Welcome to the latest video. Bit of a special one for you today. It's been an awesome year for magnet fishing for me and Steve.
So we wanted to kind of celebrate our finds. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through our individual top 10 of our finds. So my top 10, Dave's top 10, and we hope you enjoy it, guys. So stay tuned and see what kind of things that we loved pulling out more than the others.
Sounds awesome. Let's do this then, Steve.
Let's do this, guys!
So, Steve, what's your number 10 then? What's your, your 10th best find of the year?
Well, my number 10, I'll say it's a best find. It was probably my worst find, but it was one of the most memorable ones that I actually had, and that was the dog.
Oh wow, yeah, that was quite hardcore actually. So why is that in your top 10?
Well, for me, it brought up a lot of emotion on that day, and I think I was really, really incensed and annoyed and pretty upset that I found that. And not a lot of people find these kind of things, and I don't think it's something that you put on your bucket list of finds, to be honest with
definitely
you.
Definitely
not. But I just remember that when we got that bag out, it was just after you'd found an item, and I thought, wow, I've got a bag full of bangles here, and I really thought that I'd got a load of bangles and jewellery because it just felt round and thin. So when I opened it up, and of course the rib cage popped out, that's what I thought was the bangles.
That was awful, mate. I remember that. I mean, I thought you'd found a bag of stolen jewellery again, or some criminal find.
Okay, Dave, so that was my number 10 find. What about you?
Well, my number 10 was actually from our very first video, Steve. And from our very first video, we didn't really find that much, but we did find a petrol-powered motorbike.
Mountain bike?
Oh, I've done it again. I always do
says
this.
It every time.
Petrol-powered mountain bike.
Ring, ring.
And it was just absolutely mental. I mean, everyone pulls in bikes, but to get one with a bloody petrol engine on was amazing.
Yeah.
And it just inspired me then to find even more crazy stuff. So let's have a look. Something you see?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You go.
5. Yeah.
So there you go. So someone has took a mountain bike and put an engine on it.
That is insane.
If you want your mountain biking and you're a bit lazy, there you go. Smells petrol. Still got air in the tyres on these days.
We'll have to ride that home after, Steve. So that was my petrol-powered mountain bike. I'll get it right this time. What was your number 9, Steve?
Oh, Dave. I'll tell you what, Dave never fails to make me laugh. I'm going to go on to my number 9 in a minute, but when we were out on those bikes, he's such a bimbo. Honestly, he's such a bimbo. Makes me laugh. If I have to edit a video, which is very rare, but when I edit a video, I'm in bits because it's either a drill bit or I think his famous phrase has got to now be, to be honest with you, I never know what any of these things are. Right, so my number 9, Dave, my number 9 was the Landmine.
So where was that from? That was Mermaid's Pool, wasn't it?
Mermaid's Pool, and it was the day that we went out, and it was bombs galore. And
good day that was.
Pulled this out, and it was all flat, and it was all mangled, and I just thought to myself, that's got to be a landmine. You could see where it had collapsed on itself, and the middle primer, and all that kind of stuff. I'm not an expert, but we did cross-check it with actual landmines, training landmine, of course, but it had exploded. And I just thought, that's dead cool. I'm never going to see a landmine ever in my life, because we are lucky enough not to live in the
crazy. I still can't believe that you found one.
Yeah.
I mean, the condition of it, obviously, it's already gone off and that, but just to find a landmine, I think the chances of finding that are very slim.
Yeah.
So great find.
In at 9, landmine. For me. That was mine. Hang on, mine, 9. No, it doesn't matter. What's your number 19?
Oh, mate. Mine was the gun safe, and the reason why, again, it's a really, you know, rare thing to find. I think that's been dumped. I don't think many criminals nick gun safes, so that was one part of it. But the other part was the fact that it was sealed. And we had to kind of force a way in to get into the gun safe.
Yeah, there's some mystery in that safe.
And, you know, at any point I was just like, oh, right, we need to get in this. We need to find out what's in there. And it was really exciting. I mean, when we latched onto it, I think we both thought it could be a safe of some description, maybe one of those telephone payphone.
Yeah. Maybe we pulled a lot
boxes.
out there, so we thought, yeah.
But never in my wildest dreams we were going to pull in a gun safe. So yeah, let's check it out, guys.
Check it out.
So this is my number 9. What is this we've just pulled in?
So we've got a locker of some kind.
Okay, so Steve is just trying to get into what we think could be a gun cabinet, guys. We don't know for sure, but
Definitely a cabinet. This is a gun cabinet.
yeah.
So that's the bottom there. But here we've got that. Was at the top there. 3 guns in there.
Oh, mate.
So unfortunately, guys, it's heavy, empty, which means they've managed to get it open, get whatever they want out of it, and chuck it. Well, what could find them, mate?
That was my number 9. That was the gun safe. Steve, what was coming in at your number 8?
Number 8, bullets! Lotto bullets. That sounds like a toy, doesn't it? Like Lotto Hugs the Bear, but Lotto bullets. We're at our secret little honey hole that we're never going to name because it's just too much fun to go there and pull stuff out. So sorry, we're not going to tell you this one.
All you'll know is it's Yoda's swamp.
Yeah, Dagobah or Shrek swamp. I mean, we've been pulling out some ridiculous finds in there, but the ammunition that we've pulled out of there, from 7.62, 9mm, 12 ball shotgun rounds, it's just been insane. So we did have a day out where we pulled out tons of bullets and shells. We lined them out, we took photos, and then good old citizen Dave here took it to the police station on the way home.
Give him a ring. But you know, the best way of getting in touch with them is actually on Twitter.
Yeah,
I couldn't get hold of him at 101, and I didn't want to ring 999 for it, but yeah, I mean, we're not talking about a couple of bullets here, guys, and you'll see in a second from the video. We were talking about over 30, I think there was over 30
something like that, yeah.
Rifle shells, shotgun shells, 9mm were there in there as well.
9mm,
there's a lot of ammo there,
yeah.
and it was unspent ammo as well. So
yeah.
you know, it could have been used again. So yeah, great shout, mate, at number 8. So yeah, let's take a look. A bullet, that isn't it?
It looks like maybe the 7.62 or 7.92, the similar to what we pulled out from the canal the other day, but that.
Nice one, mate.
Tell you what, I've got a feeling, Dave, we're going to pull something monstrous out of here today.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well done, Steve.
We'll try not to drop that. That's going to have to be snapped out of the casing, that is. Shot.
As you can see here, guys, in one haul, 4 unspent shotgun cartridges there. So there must be a gun in here. It's crazy. Okay, guys, so Steve's on the phone to the police now, as we found 31 live rounds of ammunition, a number of shotgun shells, and we think 7.92 or 7.62. So as you can see, he's just calling in now, and this is why, because of all them bullets there and shotgun shells. So stay posted. Let's see what happens, and we should get a visit from the police shortly. On this occasion, the police weren't able to attend, and they advised us to take the bullets, bag them up, as you can see from the photo, and take them to the nearest police station in Stoke-on-Trent, which we did. My number 8, guys. This was a really crazy find for me. And I remember when we pulled it in, can you remember, Steve? It came in a mysterious little pouch. And we were like, what is this? And it wasn't that magnetic, so I was really lucky to get it. And I remember opening it up, and I passed you one of the first items. And you were like, what is this? And because of the location, I'm in a lot of witchcraft and mystery, we were just like totally intrigued, weren't we? Can you remember?
I mean, the whole background of Mermaid's Pool was, of course, the murders that were going on, the fact that she was accused of being a witch and she was drowned, and she's supposed to be haunting the waters, and then like someone's obviously thrown these probably like pagan items or something like that into the pool.
Yeah, all them Star of Davids that I thought they were anyway. Star of David.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
classic. Yeah, Star of Dingbat David.
Dear. But yeah, it was a cracking find.
Okay, so my number 7. Now this was the actual find that got me singing my first ever songs on the videos.
Oh, what was it now?
No, this was
Genie
If
in a
You
Bottle.
Want It, Get With Me.
Baby, there's a price to pay.
So it was the Hindu oil lamp that we pulled out at Hanley Park. This came up on the grapple, it didn't come up on the magnet. We think it might be brass or I don't think it was bronze.
Yeah, it wasn't magnetic.
It wasn't magnetic. And we actually spoke to the museum about these ones, and they said it was a Hindu ritual oil lamp. And I do still have that, and but I don't know where I've put it. And I was trying to clean it and snap the top off like a dingbat, but I did repair it. Really interesting and different find. So it had lots of patterns on it. It had a cobra for a handle.
That was cool. I really enjoyed watching that then, guys. So yeah, that awesome lamp. So my number 7. Any guesses what it could be, Steve?
Was it the vibrator?
No, you were close.
It's going to be his number 1. Took it home.
Alicia, if you're watching this, it isn't. I don't know what he's on about. So, yeah. No, my number 7 was actually something that, where we found it, I was just taken back and I was totally shocked. And I'll just describe the moment to you, Steve. And I was like, the criminals on Stoke-on-Trent are really badass. What's going on? Can you remember?
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And to find a smoke grenade with the ring still in it, so it, you know, in theory, if we'd have pulled that ring, we could have thrown it and it might have still gone off. It was insane. That was insane, mate.
Which one? Now, Dave's found 3. So when we think criminal, so we went Mermaid Pool and Dave found 2 there. So I'm thinking criminal. Is this at Yoda's Swamp again? So I remember that. And this thing was clean. It hadn't been in there for very long. And I'm sure for a split second you could see this glint in his eye, and he wanted to pull that pin and chuck it. But you could just imagine the whole road just being completely smoothed out. So,
you know,
he took responsible adult action, and we made sure it was
tempted.
It went to the rightful place.
You know, I could see myself in COD for a second. You know, went over. But yeah,
Call of Duty, not Line of Duty.
Oh yeah, that's a different video.
So number 6 for me was, now the reason that I put this in at number 6 is because it wasn't quite there.
Wasn't quite there.
Now we get our bucket list finds.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Was this down at Hanley?
This was at Hanley Park.
Yes.
So we'd had a quiet morning, and we'd been down to I can't remember where it was, somewhere in Stone, and the place had been dredged. So we just decided let's go up Hanley Park, because
on the off chance, really, wasn't it?
Hanley Park, you know,
a bit dodgy.
And I pulled out a pistol chamber, and it was a 9mm, and it still had a 9mm cartridge in it. So it'd been spent, but the cartridge was in it.
About that, actually, it did, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked dead cool, and I pulled that out, and I was so chuffed. But it wasn't quite there because it wasn't the full pistol.
Yeah.
And we dredged and we tried, but we couldn't find it. But still,
mate, still an awesome find. The fact that it still had a 9mm in the barrel, and we probably will go back next year and have another look to see if we can find the rest of it, because I dare say it's probably in there somewhere still.
It's got to be.
It
has to be.
It was an awesome find. So
yeah,
let's check it out, guys.
You are not going to believe what I've just pulled in. Bit of rubbish. Pulled in a chav can. Check this out. A barrel. Sorry. A chamber with a bullet in it. And the bullet has been shot. So this has been fired. This has been fired. It's been used. As you can see in the tip there. Let me just get it on camera so you can see. You see the bullet there? The primer is gone. The bullet is out. You can see through it. That. What a find. Yes.
So that was Steve's barrel out of a gun. A great little find. My next one then at number 6. Any ideas again, Steve, on this bad boy?
And Dave's been dead lucky at finding. So when we get a bucket list of things that we really want to find, Dave seems to be the first one to find them. And I don't know what it is. I think he's like inside information or that kind of thing. But I mean, there's things I haven't found yet that I wish I had.
Mate, next year though, you never know. We could find all sorts. Yeah. But this find for me, again, was lucky because it actually came in on a grapple hook. And I remember hooking the bag, and as I brought it in, it was a bag of stolen jewellery. And it had watches. It was the same day, unfortunately, that we found the dead dog in the bag. But it was a bag full of watches and cufflinks and all sorts, and an identity bracelet in there. There was a lot of good stuff in there, and it was like a proper little hoard.
Yeah, and that's why I thought I poured in bangles, because he poured in the jewellery, and straight off
the dead dog.
Like, hey, a bag full of bangles here. It's got to be the same thing.
I tell you what, mate. Yeah, he always gets a short end, don't he?
Yeah,
so Kat tells me.
I mean, I'm short anyway, but you know.